Back at it again, familia. Shout out to the gods and goddesses, queens and kings. Peace out to the shout out to the Team organization. And today's is about Dr. Sebi's new package that he has out right now. That is I almost tapped that. I'm backing up. I almost tapped the car behind me. But yeah, Dr. Sebi has a happy package cleaning package out there for $229. That's something. Oof. That's what it is right there. That's what the family got to get on. That $229. He came out with a new package of a happy package cleaner. So that package is out on Dr. Sebi Cell Food, but I advise you to get up on that. I just drunk some Seymour's and it's Grand Rising because it's still AM. So those who just got up and those who just tuned in, Grand Rising. This is no good mornings over here. It's Grand Rising. Another day, another beautiful day though. But DrSebiCellFood.com, right? They got a happy package now out there. And it costs $229. I think everybody should get on that. That's something you have to read up on. Go to DrSebiCellFood.com, look up his products, and look up for the happy package that he has on his website. That product right there, when y'all read up on it, y'all gonna understand why I said to get it, but you have to read up on it. They have another one they call a small cleansing package, but not that one. It's a new one he just threw out. So that new one has 4 bottles instead of 3. So the other one has 3 bottles for $250. So I advise y'all to get the one that has the 4 bottles. But them 4 bottles, read up into it. Let it break it down to you what it is. Read up on the information. And this is why I send you to the links. And I send you to look up what it is that I'm talking about so you could get your own idea of what it is that you're going to get into and what you're going to take. Because at the end of the day, it's very beneficial, especially to bring up the pH balance. But that happy package, that's what we need to get on. And the happy package right there in the morning. If you get that happy package, by the time you're done with that happy package, you'll be happy. You're going to get rid of all that toxic waste, all that toxicity. From food, from smoking, from whatever it is that the toxic waste that people are indulging in day in and day out, even in the environment of what it is they breathing, that you're going to release all that toxic. So that happy package. I don't know if y'all heard about that earthquake on the border of Canada. I'm over here in Rhode Island, right? Sorry to change the topic real quick, but I felt that in Rhode Island. So I say, you see how that earthquake, and that was on what? That was yesterday morning, like around 2 in the morning, that I felt that over here in Rhode Island. So, and I asked a couple of people in Rhode Island. A lot of people talked about that too, that they felt that earthquake. So eventually I'll be saying it, the universe is speaking loud because they want to breathe. So we have to stay in harmony with it. Just like astrology right now. Astrology, right, on the first full moon, right, of the year, that it was on the 10th. Everything aligned up on the astrology chart, right? Like it was Judgment Day, right? On the astrology. Because all the signs and everything was all in one alignment. Going one solid green line going one way, one solid red line going the other. So that's telling you the universe, it aligned itself somehow, some way from so many years not being aligned. So now it aligned itself to the point where it's aligning with Taurus. And when it aligns with Taurus, it's not something that is good in the astrology. So if you know about astrology, look into that astrology chart right now, how on the 10th of this month, how everything aligned it. So that means that whoever knows about what I'm talking about is hip to what is about to manifest and concur. I mean, what's going to happen on this universe? Because at the end of the day, the universe is speaking loud, and everything is adding up to what it is that I'm saying. But at the end of the day, that catastrophic event in Canada and that borderline is telling us something. So for me to feel that in Rhode Island, yeah, that's not normal. I don't know about New York, but that's underground in there, and you can't stop that when it comes, though. But at the end of the day, in Canada, that earthquake, it moved Providence. And those that, because a lot of people reported that. So I'm not the only one reporting that, but We still got to stay focused because of that confusion of Mother Nature and whatever's going on in politics and religion. Ain't nobody getting along right now. Everybody want power. Everybody want to claim power. Everybody want to control something. Everybody want to have a say-so over someone. Nah, this is the time of balance. It ain't time to be controlling nothing. Let everything be in harmony and smooth sell this one. Especially those who ain't deaf, dumb, and blind. Because what's happening right now, we have to separate ourselves from the lower self way of thinking, moving, or even tapping into things in social media and these newses and all that. Because everybody's on a frenzy. But stay alert though. Stay with that third eye open. Use the 2%. You see, of the self-awareness. Not that subconscious. That 98% is gonna contradict you when something's gonna hit the fan. You know what I mean? We already know what's gonna happen. And everything is being genetically modified. Everything is being controlled right now. And then everybody's fighting for power right now. Everybody's getting the kick out of who has more power, who's in front of who's ahead of who's a footstep ahead of someone else. And that's what's happening. Everybody got an ego trip on this power of suppressing. This is the suppressing. It's the alignment of suppressing. So whatever's coming is to suppress, and you can see it through social. They suppressing our kids. They recruiting our kids. People are do not. I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for it, but I don't care. At the end of the day, don't send your kids to the army. Who send their kids to go fight war and to take somebody else's life when they taking lives in our neighborhoods? Police is taking lives in our neighborhood. What can you do? Let's send our kids to the army to fight what war? And we already beat you once. What war we fighting? So that's not what it is. And this is what I'm not promoting. And this is what's happening. And everybody's in a frenzy listening to this. Yeah, prepare yourself, man. The strong will survive, the weak will die, man. And then you have to be strong, man. Separate yourself from the confusion. Don't let nobody recruit your son for something that you wouldn't send your son to do. You see, how can we send our kids to kill, steal, and destroy everything for no reason, but not knowing why they doing it? And when they come back, they coming back to be left out in the streets of these streets out here, these VA hospital, these VA places. Come on, these VA people be complaining they in the streets homeless. Why the VA people who went to war for so-called our family, we walk by these people like it's the norm, like they are no ones. But remember, you let somebody recruit them that didn't care about them. So at the end, when their family ain't there to help them or even understand them behind whatever mentally, physically, emotionally, the stress they under, that PTA, whatever they want to call it, because for every symptom they have something for it, or a happy pill. But who could send their kids to the army? Who's gonna send their kids and put them in somebody else's hands? And would you send your kids to go kill somebody to protect and serve you for the wrong reasons, or even for the right reasons? It doesn't add up. So how can you send nobody? God doesn't kill to prove a point. And when people have to send others to kill to prove a point, to save somebody else's life, take a life to save a life, I don't advise you to send your kids to none of that. I advise the deficit of New America right now. The deficit that we in is a poor nutrition. Everybody on a poor nutrition. So we need to step that nutrition up. We need to stop letting whatever recruitments of I don't know what, kill, steal, and destroy everything that is not ours, that we haven't maintained, that we haven't even nurtured yet, but we killing and destroying it. But at the end of the day, like I said, I came over here just to put onto that happy package on Dr. Sebi, sellfood.com. But the things that is happening in social media and the things that's happening here and there everywhere in this world right now, it ain't adding up. Puerto Rico's getting hit. Everything is getting hit hard. So when people realize is a little bit fishy on what's going on out here, and then people be like, oh, what you mean? It's fishy. Things ain't adding up. Even if nature is manifesting it, because nature could be manifesting it, but then you see the hands of men tapping into things they ain't supposed to be tapping into. So at the end of the day, we need to stay away from all this social media confusion, because it's going to hit the fan sooner or later on whatever everybody's doing, because everything will be exposed sooner or later. This is the year of balance. And anything that anybody's doing behind the scenes will get exposed. I don't care where you from, where you at, what you doing. Why? Because now you see how the government is moving around us. Everybody acting fishy. So look into that, what I was talking about on the 10th of this month, on how everything aligned it. And it's way where one is going straight across, one is coming. It's all energy. This is an energy thing that is happening right now. We have to be careful in this time frame because everybody's getting a kick out of that, out of mind controlling people, how to suppress people still. And we in that modern day suppression, and people don't know what's happening through the hip hop, through the music, through the low self vibrations, through people, places, and things. Yeah, we have to wake up, separate ourselves from that, separate yourselves from that. Because I already did. I got time to listen to this distorted information and social media and news and people reporting left and right. I already know what it is. Just stay away from that. Stay away from that government. Stay away from the street. People like street codes, man. I'm on that righteous code, man. What street code you talking about? In my book, there's no street codes. It's righteous code. Do what's right. # team me. You already know what it is. Queens and kings, gods and goddesses, you know what I mean, divine people, because there's a lot of divine people, like only 1% of the population. That's all you need is one person to listen, because if you have one person listening, you touching someone. If you didn't have nobody listening, that's a different story. But at the end of the day, it's touching people, and eventually we all waking up. We doing this out of love, or we doing this out of hate? We doing this out of the palace of Satan, his mind. 1 second he's with you, 1 second he turns his back on you and then leave you when you really don't need him, or when he needs to stand his ground for what's right. Nah, that's an illusionist. So this is why we have to do what's right. And at the end of the day, we see what's right and wrong from right, but everybody keeps turning a blind eye. They're going to the deaf, dumb, and blind when they seeing things that don't add up. Speak up. Stand up, say something. Our school system is messed up. Our kids are going through. They watching whatever's happening right now. This ain't a game. You don't get a kick out of things like this. And when you gotta send others to go kill others for what? This is what I'm tired of. I'm tired of that army. I'm tired of people using guns and chemical warfare. What? You intimidate? Are you trying to? I'm gonna push the button. Go ahead, you could push the button. You know why? Because you can't do nothing to the earth or energy. You think the highs of my highest self will allow y'all to do anything that doesn't add up to what his mission was? This is a mission. This is all mysterious. See, yesterday was history. Today is a gift, and tomorrow's a mystery. So this is all a mystery. In due time, you think the highest self don't have the plot for y'all lower selves? I told y'all to stay in y'all lane. But y'all don't listen. Remember, the gods gave us the decisions to know wrong from right, right from wrong, but we continue to go to do what's wrong. But then people get at me, yo, watch what? Jesus. It's eat the flare, team me. I'ma speak it all day. This is why I don't go to churches and I don't go see anybody that's preaching, because remember, Christians is eating flesh, pork and chicken. And not to go there. Muslims are eating halal meat. You still eating meat, lamb. I want to hear a pastor that doesn't eat nothing that has to do with the flesh or the artificial synthetic world food. But you ain't gonna find that. Because remember, it's gonna go through the religion first. It's gonna go through religion's hands first. And at the end of the day, then the government got to say so on top of that. But at the end of the day, it's a spiritual thing. It's an energy thing. We always gonna be it. And as long as we know that and we stay in harmony with the love energy, that 432 megahertz, that 110 megahertz, see that 110 megahertz is natural sounds to the universe. You see, when you at 110 megahertz frequency, right? You in tune with the universe. You can hear the vibration, the humming, and the awe out of the universe at a 110 megahertz. And people don't understand that 432 is clear. That 110 is like being grounded to the earth. So you see me, I'm a Taurus, so I was in my house, like the day before yesterday. And it was like 2 a.m, like I said. And I'm laying in the bed, and I feel the bed like vibrating. But it's the second time I feel that. And I tell my mom tells me the same thing. She said, nah, I felt that before, but I ain't feel it that night. The night that I felt it. So I'm like, I get up, and then that catastrophic event in Canada, in the borderline. So I know my body feels everything. And I know I'm in tune with the universe, and being in tune, I know what's going on. Sometimes I predict it, and niggas people like, oh, how you hit it like that? I said, you can feel it in the air. You don't feel it? Because I feel it. It ain't something whelming. It's some negative energy. And the negative energy, that's why I walk away from people. This is why I walk alone. This is why I already know what I need to know, even to stand alone. Sometimes you have to pick up this unk in this journey and go. And go. Don't wait. Don't wait, man, because everybody's looking, everybody's listening, everybody want to see, everybody want to do something, everybody want to change. Everybody want to change already. This been happening for thousands and thousands and thousands a year, and that's what's happening. So we don't realize that we need to reset even our poor nutrition, because the deficit of America is that poor nutrition, our kids' school system, and then programming our kids to be what? At the end of the day, soldiers? Man, I'm a soldier already in my community. How you like that? But I don't have to kill, steal, and destroy nothing. I just have to stand up for myself and others, and make sure that nobody gets bullied in my community, and speak righteousness into the earth, or speak righteousness into the universe and those around me every day in, day out, and protect. That's all I was put here to protect, not to take life, man. I got those who want to take life, because I'm going to walk off on you. And the only way you could take my life is by hitting me from the back, because a coward will kill you once you give him your back. Yeah, I mean, you know how many times I test people with a barrel in their hands in my community? And that's sad, because my day ones know that. I had my day ones jump in front of the barrel for me and be like, yo, don't pay him no mind. He bugging. Nah, I ain't bugging. Why does man have to pull out a gun on me? Because I'm a threat. You see? And a threat in a positive way. We're killing them with kindness, with consciousness, with a positive thought, with the conscious Christ. And when you kill somebody with the conscious Christ, with a thought, people be like, oh, whoa. But I ain't do nothing to this man for him to pull out that hand. But this is when I was young. I'm talking about 20 years ago. I'm talking about, 30 years ago. Mind you, I'm 43. I done had people pull out guns on me at the age of 16 in my own community, not even for the problem that I started, for somebody else's problem. And I'd be like, yo, fellas, get out the way, let this dude do what he do. Put my finger right in the barrel. Like, yo. At the end of the day, what you're going to do, because the devil's a lie. He comes to bring intimidation, bring fear by threatening you. But at the end of the day, you see I'm still here. It was a purpose why I had to stand up to that person that day when they try to put me under pressure to suppress me mentally, physically, and emotionally, to get me out of a corner that he ain't even own, because somebody else was doing something that he didn't want. So it's like, wow, you know how to speak English and Spanish, but you take it out on me and pull out the hammer to prove a point, to bring fear to the community. But you didn't do that to me, so I could still go to the block. And the same man that did that to me without even saying his name, because some of my day one people know that, gave me all the love the next day. He said, yo, my bad, I apologize for even violating you like that. Because he see I ain't take it there. He seen that he didn't know what I was going to do after. You see, when you move in silence, people assume. You could assume whatever you want of me. Now, whatever you think maybe is not what it is. So just not knowing nothing about me or don't know what I'm capable of doing, you cop the fifth and bow down to the kid. And I respected him for that, because he apologized to me, because he did it out of fear. So cowards out of fear would do something to you. You see? So I had to forgive him. And it's been multiple times people pull out guns on me. And I be like, yo, man, if you're going to use it because you brung it out, that's what you need to do. But those were the days where when I was on the lower self-frequency, but on my highest self-frequency. But at the end of the day, I don't like to be bullied, and I don't like to see people get bullied. So it's 90% of the time when I get in trouble, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's for standing up for someone else. They should have stood up for themselves and me and the person they with and whoever's around watching, because we don't want nobody else to go through that by somebody else doing that to somebody else. So 90% of the time, sometimes I get in trouble by standing up for someone else. And being in somebody else's business, trying to be Captain Save-A-Hole. But the whole, no disrespect, Captain Save-A-Hole. Then I end up drowning. End up losing everything, you see? And I ain't lose nothing. It was a learning experience. So everything that I've been through in life, even standing up for myself and others, even taking L's, I'm here today, like Sebi says, man, be happy that you're alive. I'm happy that I'm alive. I'm happy that I'm here. I'm happy that I can still speak and still see those that I want to see day in and day out, and still show love at all times. This is why I walk by myself. You see, Jesus at the end, he should have walked by himself. I think that would have not happened to him. And if he resurrected and disappeared after that, it said a lot. And didn't even come back. He said, did you get the message? Did you get it yet? Did you apply it? Did you talking about that you praise me, but you believe in me, but you do the opposite of me? You do the opposite of what my Father wants you to do. So that's why I say the Father, the Mother, and the Holy Son that I am, reflecting back on the beauty that made me, Mother and Father, and then beyond. So who could teach you something that you can't teach yourself? Who could teach you something? Nobody could teach you nothing until you teach yourself. I am the student and the teacher at the same time. Father and mother at the same time. So this is why I honor the higher self. I honor my higher self. And people might not get that right now. What? I honor my higher self. To stay on my neutral state and speak this day in and day. I might change the topic here and there, but it still ends up to the same thing. Going right back to our nutrition. Back to the roots of what's the problem. This poor nutrition, the poor way of eating, the poor way of thinking, the poor way of movement, the poor way of even waking up, and the poor way of going to sleep. There's a poor way of going to sleep. And there's a rich way of going to sleep. I go to sleep rich. You know why I go to sleep rich? Like a billionaire. Because I have thoughts of richness. I enrich myself with thoughts. They're clear-minded thoughts. They're very, how can I say, clear, like the light that we see, but you can't even actually look into it, because at the end of the day, it will blind you. But everything that I stand for has to be clear as day. And this is why I go to sleep with a clear consciousness. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. When you go to sleep with a clear consciousness, you have clear dreams, or you have clear ideas, you have clear downloads. When you wake up, you start speaking like this. Eating. I just drank some Seymour's. Go to DrSebiCellFood.com and get the Bromine Plus. People be like, yo, where you get that Seymour's from? 94 minerals and 92 minerals from Dr. Sebi's Bromine Plus. That's what you got to get. And people who got ADD or whatever, because people they can't control their thoughts. They got a thing called Banju for people who got ADD, schizophrenia, bipolar dementia, all that other stuff that people claim they have. It's called Banju. Anybody that you know that don't even remember the day they was born, or the hour that just went past, or the second that just went past, whatever the case may be, get them that Banju. They'll remember the day they was born. They'll remember the days, the person who brought them into this earth and who was around that day. That Banju and the iron and all that. But get that happy package, man. That happy package that he has today for $229. It comes with 4 products. It comes with Viento. It comes with Biofiero, I think it is, and this Capsule C that they don't sell separate in a new bottle that he has out there. But the 4th bottle is something that I want to get, because I'm about to get that right now. I'm gonna get that in a couple of days. And once I get that in a couple of days, I'm gonna pop that and I'm gonna get that in the DNA and flush out. That's to remove all mucus and all toxins. That package there right there, get it for $229. Whoever you know whose stomach that's bigger than their chest, or women, men, and child, because even the kids right now, stomach is got a tapeworm in their stomach from eating all that bacteria, all that meat, all that flesh. So get on that happy package. That happy package will remove all that backed up stool. And all that backed up stool is just all the food that people been eating that is sitting there marinating, waiting to give you an outbreak of disease or some type of cancer. So get that happy package. And once I get that, man, the first person who get that, I guarantee if you don't get the results that you want, hit me in my inbox. I'll send you $229 back. Simple as that. Go get that exclusive package for females and males. Females and males, get up on that. Because I know other people are going to watch this video later when I drop it on YouTube and all that. I'm going to keep dropping YouTube videos about eating well. Let's start with our nutrition. Let's start with that. Forget about the miscommunication, or the drama, or the confusion, or the social media, or this politics, religion, all these people in the family. Right now, the family's bugging out too. Families don't even know what to do right now. Everybody's in a frenzy. Nah, Separate y'all, clear your minds, and get on that exclusive package. And you will see that it was a nutrition thing. And if we could change our kids' school nutrition to Dr. Sebi's nutrition list, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, oh Jesus Christ, it will be a problem. But I'm going to let y'all go with that because I got to continue my day. Thank y'all for y'all support on my live. Thank y'all for doing what's right at all time. Hashtag do what's right, team me. Gods and goddesses, queens and kings. And that's all I can keep telling y'all. I'm going to keep repeating myself in different ways and different forms of fashion till the world could get the message, man. And then we apply it. And if y'all can support Team Me, it's Team Me support on Cash App. I'm going to tell you where I'm at with the support. I'm there $20. They donated $20 to the Cash App Team Me support. And I ain't mad. $20 is $20. That $20 is going to stay there. You know when that $20 is going to stay there? When I see a certain amount of donations get to a certain point that I can make a move with it. And then when I make that first move, I'm gonna let the organization know this is the money that I got in this Cash App. Team Me support. Take a picture, put it on social media, and be like, yo, this is where that money's at. This is where that money's going to the Team Me support shirts and to the Team Me restaurant. Creative Minds Organic Restaurant. Creativity adds up to positivity. Team Me, hashtag do what's right. So if y'all can support penny, $20 is $20. The other day I ain't have nothing in the Cash App. And I wasn't mad. That's not for me, that's for the organization. That's for others that's gonna come, and those who are here and the ones who are gonna keep coming. So I wanna get a place where it can sustain life on its own, that people could go to that restaurant and eat for even free in a beautiful environment. And people are mad at that. People are asking for donations to do I don't know what hocus pocus shit, disappearing acts on a run type. I ain't got time to be running, man. Them days of running, well, I'm running too, I'm here. They trying to chase me off the block, they trying to chase me off the planet. And I just got here. So you already know I'm infinite. So we infinite, family, and we ain't gonna let nobody stop the message. I ain't gonna let nobody stop the movement. Not over here. Not never. So it is what it is, family. If y'all can support the Team Me Cash App, Team Me Cash App support, that's my donation link. And if y'all want to donate, it is what it is, man. I appreciate everything y'all could give up and donate, because at the end of the day, it's gonna be for us. I want to meet up with everybody at one moment in time, and in due time, and everything will manifest. So it is what it is. And I'm gonna let y'all go so I can continue my day. And you see how the weather dropped? Went from that 70-degree weather straight to 30 right now. That's earthquake weather, man. It ain't the norm. So take care of yourselves. Blessings, peace to the gods and goddesses, queens and kings, and Team Me organization. Stay positive, man. Do you first, and do what's right first, man. Hashtag do what's right. You already know, day one block. You already know, stay up, man.